makes an MC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We back here on another Wednesday, episode 9 for the Knights of the Round Table. Listen, we about to get close to that number 10. After 10, everything else heats up for the Knights of the Round Table. Everything else heats up for the Knights of the Round Table. Episode 10 and on, we taking it there. Tonight we got a special guest sitting in for us and all that other stuff. But first, we're gonna start it out by letting everybody introduce themselves from the left to the right. Got my man.
You already know it's your boy Rico, aka Rico House Party. If I ain't in the house, ain't no party at all. You get me?
We got Greg Barber Life, aka Barber Life, Top Notch Studios. Come holler at me.
Yeah, it's your boy His. I want to send a special request, not even a request, a special shout out to my boy Ace Rothstein and Marty Bird.
All right. Hey, we getting up there today. Look, today's episode is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna speak about the white rappers today, man. We're gonna talk about the white rappers. I think I got some questions for the table today that we're gonna talk about. How did they contribute to hip hop? Were there some fire white rappers? Were there some whack white rappers? I mean, they was part of hip hop, but I don't think they get the respect. Everybody know who's that number one white rapper. They everybody like. We know his name gonna come up a couple of times tonight. But I just want to know, do you respect the white rapper?
Come on, man. Without question, you gotta respect them. They get respect.
Right. It's all business.
How we gonna?
It's all perspective. Everybody got a mental moment and a projectile moment of making music. So why not give them the benefit of the doubt?
What you think, His? You got something on your brain about the white rappers?
I hadn't been impressed by none of them but Eminem.
Not one.
Unless his name not Kim.
Not one.
That's the one you got.
That's the only one that really impressed me.
Really?
He's actually skilled enough to be considered.
No. Let him finish.
He's considered. He's skilled enough to be considered a rapper. I ain't even gonna say a rapper, an MC. Cause see, a rapper, anybody can make a rap song. That's in my book. But an MC, I mean, you can really hold a mic, control a crowd, get them involved, make music, the whole catalog. Eminem, the only one I could see him do it. But the rest of them, I just ain't been impressed.
Ooh.
So what you saying is,
Greg, pull the mic a little closer. We can't hear you. Pull it a little closer to your face. There you go. Yeah.
So what you saying is, what you just said, you think that's the only thing that make rap?
No. I'm talking about as far as these people.
He's talking about the white rapper.
What is it, Machine Gun Kelly? Is he right?
Yeah, he's white.
MGK?
Yeah,
Okay,
MGK. Yeah.
him, MGK, and I don't know that many. I'm sorry.
I could
But
go back for.
I'm not saying they're not lyrically talented, but they haven't impressed me.
Oh, who? Greg, who said you go as far back as who? Who go back as far back as who?
Because that comes with black rappers too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Who?
Just because they can be lyrically talented. You know, what's the dude name that wins all the Smack DVDs? He's heavy in that. What's the dude's name? I don't even know his name. He's heavy in the Smack DVDs. He wins. He's heavy. He's like one of the
top tier rappers. I like you know talking about. I don't know his name. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
He just impressed me because he never made no music.
Yeah, most of them rappers can't really make music.
Yeah, he ain't made no music.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think you're not talented. You just haven't impressed me because you can't make music.
So Greg, how far can you go back, you said, for white rappers?
What's your favorite rap rapper?
White rapper?
He said Eminem. He said
Gotta be Eminem.
He said
Eminem?
Yeah, he's skilled.
I go far as back as Vanilla Ice.
Man, please.
Please come on.
Ice baby.
You think he was a good rapper, a white rapper, a good white rapper?
No, he was just.
He made a hit.
He just jumped
made a
on.
hit.
He just jumped on the bandwagon, man.
What?
You
Yeah,
know,
he jumped on the
just jumped on the
bandwagon.
bandwagon. So you saying so? To me,
That's the only thing I think of. Ice.
to me, Vanilla Ice is the same thing as Tone Loc, or what's the other buddy name made the song Young MC. He on the same level as them.
Yeah.
They only made a hit.
Ice.
They had one hit. It was hot. It ended. It's over with. But being consistent,
Yeah.
no.
Only Eminem.
I actually went to see Vanilla Ice. Man, we walked out on that shit.
It's more than just Eminem as like
But guess what?
consistent, right?
It was
what?
corny.
Guess what?
What?
Vanilla Ice made the game.
For white rappers?
No,
Man,
For
what game?
white rappers.
no,
Man, what game?
no,
He made what game?
no.
You
No.
don't think so?
No. Listen.
okay.
I'm gonna listen.
Man, what game?
Listen.
No, let him explain.
I'll give that badge to third base
There
first.
you go, right there. That's what I say. Third base.
Third base.
Third base. MC
yeah.
Search.
No,
MC Search and what's the
Yeah.
other dude name was?
Pete Nice. Pete Nice.
Yeah, that
MC
was
Search and Pete
way
Nice.
better than Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice
only made two fucking songs that was relevant.
Man,
Two.
in the comments, y'all let us know how many Vanilla
you
Ice
got
songs
two songs
y'all know.
of Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
You make sure y'all comment because I want to know how many Vanilla Ice songs y'all know.
Hey, listen.
How many Vanilla songs you know?
All right, now check,
Don't
check
play
game.
with me
Check game.
because
Yeah,
he made
say-
the game.
Hey man,
Yeah.
how can I go live so I can see this? Because I know my boy Abe Rothstein and Marty Bird listening to this shit, so I need to know their comments because I need to say what they saying.
Hey.
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube. Let's go 119 YouTube. There, what's the name? Look up YouTube on 119. Hey, listen, for in the comments right now, like I said, MC Search was one of the persons that was mentioned as a white rapper. Like he was like he could hang.
He ain't make the game, dude.
Oh no, he didn't. Who? MC
No,
Search?
he ain't make the game.
Oh no.
Ice made the game.
Listen. Look, Logic. Who knew about Logic? Oh, he's a white rapper. Somebody said Mac Miller.
Listen, that's what I was gonna say. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. Mac Miller made some songs, and I had to say I was impressed.
What about the white boy out of Brooklyn?
Who?
What it was?
Hey, you got your phone there. Google if you need to Google. Get just with your phone and keep your phone there. Look, make sure. Hey, listen.
Hold on.
Hey, you got to speak facts on this.
There was no
We're going back. Max the Demon.
there was no white rapper.
Max the Demon.
Max Tadema.
There was no white rapper
That's a
relevant until Vanilla Ice.
You from Brooklyn?
I don't know who came up first, Vanilla Ice or
Vanilla Ice
third
made the
base.
game.
We talk third base.
Who came up first?
Oh,
Third base.
Vanilla Ice was out first.
Legendary.
Okay,
It was
I
somebody
give
before
him.
him.
He broke.
You got to be in your 30s.
No,
I'm
how
in
old
my
did he?
50s,
He's
buddy.
50s.
50s?
Yeah, I'm in
He
my
don't know about
50s.
That
third
black
base.
don't crack.
He said
What?
he said he know about third base. He said that.
What?
Third
Oh, he
base.
did?
Oh yeah.
Third Base was way better than Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice made a catchy fucking hit song. That's all he did.
That's small. I'll give that to you.
That's
was
all
that
he did.
Small. He was that small.
Who was that small?
Vanilla Ice. He was that small.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
from Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys was the best.
I give that to you.
The Beastie Boys was the best. I'm sorry, Beastie Boys. They were the shit.
Yo, listen. There's a lot of white rappers out there people don't know about though.
That's not what I was talking about. Macadelic.
Mac Miller. Yeah, listen. So
Yeah.
white dude. He died. He passed away. God bless his soul. He passed away. He was a good white rapper, if you want to consider that a white
Shout out
rapper.
to my boy Duck George put me on.
Yeah, like I said, it was a lot. It's a lot that contribute, but somebody phone up. Oh yeah, but he got 10.
I can't go.
Oh okay, but yeah. So listen, I'm telling you, my next question for the table about white rappers. So what I was about to say, I lost my train of thought that fast. Okay, you listen. So, do you think that there's a white rapper better than one of the top tier rappers out there?
For us, like what?
Rap. I'm saying rap. Just rap. So,
rap,
yeah. So,
We're taking
everybody
M out because M like a skateboard.
Yeah.
I
Take
got one.
So Eminem is top tier. You can say Eminem top tier.
Eminem was good, but I got one rapper that was underrated.
Who? White rapper? Who?
Blind Fury.
He wasn't a song maker though.
He didn't make no song.
He didn't make no song. He was a
What
freestyle.
song he made?
He made no song.
They
No, he was
just
freestyle.
gave-
I ain't heard no Blind
He
Fury
was
song.
nice. He was definitely
What Blind-
nice.
what-
He crashed everybody in 106 Park.
But he
But
made no
that's just
song.
that.
That's
Jen
just
did,
that.
Jen did too.
Yeah, he didn't make no
That
songs.
don't make no difference.
Yeah.
I need a song.
need
I need
songs.
an album.
We talking about
He had
music.
an album.
Nah, I never seen no
I
Blind
never-
Fury.
You never seen?
Did you Google it?
You never
Yeah.
seen no
Did you
one?
Google it?
I never seen
No,
it.
did you Google it? Did you Google it?
No, we ain't Google it. But
Did
listen,
you Google it?
You ain't never seen?
It's like nobody never heard of Texas rappers in the East Coast. But when Third Coast came about with Screw, it was different. It was a different asset.
I'm just laughing. He said he never seen a Blind Fury album. He never seen a Blind.
Yeah, and you never heard of Blind Fury album.
No. I know.
So
Blind
seen
Fury.
and heard is
Hold on.
a
Blind
different
Fury
thing.
is from South Carolina. I know who Blind Fury is.
Okay,
he's
you
from
from
No, he just never made an album.
How many South Carolina rappers represent South Carolina rappers?
None.
No.
Black Zach? What you mean? Like
What? Black Zach? Who's that? I don't know him.
he from Columbia? He represents
If
South
I could call that
Carolina.
out, I call him my son.
Call your son. Let him know. Black
I call him my
Zach.
son.
I call Black Zach. Black Zach will tell you he's from Columbia, South Carolina.
Hey,
They rappers from South
I
Carolina
call
that
him my
represent
son
South
Josie.
Carolina.
I call him my cousin Prescott.
And I
Missouri.
bet you they
And they South Carolina rappers and repping the game.
hey. We gonna stick to the title to the topic today. We're talking about the white rappers.
Right.
All right, listen. Let's talk to the white rappers.
I know Blind Fury.
Yeah, listen.
He
Blind
just
Fury
ain't got no album.
Listen, Blind Fury didn't make no.
I
We
can't
talking
consider you
about
an
talking
artist.
about.
I can't consider you a real artist, MC, rapper, none of that without an album, a mixtape.
All right,
At least a mixtape.
Hey, listen. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna mention somebody else. What about Action Bronson?
He's a battle rapper.
You think he's a battle rapper? He made a song.
He's a battle
That
rapper.
the one that got punched in the face?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
Nah.
He's a battle rapper.
Yeah.
What about Bubba
Yeah,
Sparks?
he got punched in the face.
Corny.
Bubba Sparks was corny.
Really?
That was a miss.
Bubba
That was
Sparks
just made-
He said that. Yep.
Bubba Sparks
He
was
just-
fun.
He just made a
was
hit
fun.
record.
And that was produced by Timbaland, wasn't it?
He had a couple.
Yeah,
had a
that was produced by Timbaland, right? Bubba Sparks.
I ain't
He made a
consider
hit
him-
record.
I'm not taking nobody off they spot because of Bubba
He made
Sparks.
he had a record that had a lot of heat, but he was corny.
So how y'all feel about Post Malone?
Yeah, Bubba Sparks was a little corny. I get that.
Yeah. House of
He
Pain.
was a little corny.
Jump around.
Sparks.
What about them?
So jump a House of Pain?
Yeah. What about them?
No.
I don't know nothing
No,
about none of that.
no.
House of Pain?
No.
Yeah.
House
I
of
don't know
Pain.
about
House of
none
Pain.
of that.
Jumping. You don't know about none of that. A little too old for you.
That's the reason
I
why
mean,
half
but,
of motherfuckers
you know,
smoke
they-
weed.
It didn't age. I just don't know nothing about that.
That song
You
Jump Around. You know how that song Jump Around?
That's-
Oh,
you don't
know about House of Pain?
That's
Yeah.
just that
Yeah,
one
House of
song.
You ever watch How High?
Yeah, that's just one song.
That's one song.
Yo,
Yeah. They can rap though.
Yo, you ain't never watched How High?
Yeah, he know about jumping around.
I know about the song, but that's it. I need more.
What about
Oh, they had more.
What about
I ain't heard it.
What about Lil Dicky?
Lil Dicky can spit though. Lil Dicky can spit though.
Garbage.
Oh my
Man,
goodness.
he can spit though. He can spit.
Machine Gun
Garbage.
Kelly.
Garbage.
Machine Gun Kelly went battle Eminem.
I wouldn't give a damn.
Yo,
He
you know, I think that one. Yeah, I think that one. I think his song was better than Eminem's.
Okay,
this track.
here it goes.
All right.
I'm gonna break this shit down for you.
All right.
This is what my topic was. What makes an MC?
Yeah, we was going into that.
You have to be able to spit,
That's
Definitely.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
make music,
Yep.
That's number two.
Mm-hmm.
and stay relevant.
But how long you got to stay relevant though?
Long enough to be able to stay relevant. Because when you get to a certain threshold in your career in my opinion,
Mhm.
as a rapper, MC, whatever you want to call it, now you get that clout whereas you can get called for, I need you on this song. And people gonna fuck with it because they know you coming with the good shit. But just because you had a hit song,
Mhm.
somebody like Young MC, ain't nobody calling that motherfucker.
You don't think nobody gonna call Lil Dicky?
No.
But
They
see,
do.
but hold on. So I'm gonna go to this. You know, but are you saying this because did you ever give their album a listen, or did you just going off of it because you only heard what you heard on the radio?
All I heard was on the radio. It was enough for me.
So
That's
what's-
bullshit.
you gotta check Lil Dicky
I think
out, man.
so hold on. So you didn't check him out. You didn't check him out because they was white.
I didn't check him out because he was just corny to me.
But okay, so that might have been a radio play album though.
I don't care.
So what about G-Eazy?
Yeah,
Who?
what about G-Eazy?
G-Eazy.
I never heard of him.
He came out. He all right. He had a few songs out. G-Eazy, he wasn't that bad. What about Macklemore? I mean, there's a lot of them out there. I mean,
There's
like I
a
said,
lot of them. I ain't trying to sit there and shit on white rappers.
okay,
Don't get that twisted.
all right.
But ain't not one of them outside of Eminem
Mm-hmm.
has been relevant.
So you actually gave Eminem album a listen? Like you listen? You
I've
like
listened to some.
some? Okay,
Not all of them.
not all. Okay.
Some.
I mean, Eminem was
The
great.
dude is fucking ridiculously nice.
Yeah, he is.
You have to put him in the top 10 because that motherfucker could. He can take any MC you know head to head.
Not top 5.
Shit.
Right. You talking about top
Not top
I'm gonna give him top. I'm gonna say top 10
No,
Not
just to
top-
be
not-
respectful.
Not top
yeah,
5.
I do with top 10.
I ain't gonna say
I do
top
top
5
Why not?
because there's some top 5 motherfuckers that I feel like
I think he
They
reached
get-
every last one of your criterias.
he might have, but in my
ain't
opinion,
no mic. He has.
in my opinion,
You said he
there's
can
some
he spit.
There's some
That was
people.
number 1, right?
There's some
Number
people
2, he
that I
stayed
feel
relevant,
like are
right?
better than him.
And number 3 is people calling for a verse.
Yeah.
He hit all 3 of those criterias.
I ain't calling Eminem.
Oh,
Just that fucking simple.
You're not gonna call Eminem?
The first motherfucker I'm gonna call
no,
is
I
Jay-Z.
ain't talking about your first. I'm
No, what's
talking.
about?
I'm talking about you want to crossover. You want to touch this
In
other,
these days
this
and
other
times,
audience.
in these days and times, number 2, hate to say it,
Mhm.
Future.
Mm.
Yeah.
To cross over.
In these days and times now, in these days, you got to
Yeah.
think about where you at. You in
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
I gotta call Future because that motherfucker is the hottest shit right now.
Damn. He had said that
your
on the
book?
podcast that
Yeah.
Future was
Your
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in his book. That's all I'm about to say.
There's a
Nah,
if
nah,
if
nah,
Future
nah,
if
nah, nah, nah. I'm
Future
letting this
if
one- I
Future
wanna
is
interrupt you on this one.
if
Yeah.
Future is
I'm
featured
listening
on
to
your
this.
shit,
Yeah.
you gonna get a listen
So you saying Future is the number 1 featured
right now.
Artist,
Yeah.
Rich artist.
Cause he established himself.
Yeah. He did.
He done
Man.
reached that fucking level. Whereas if I get you on my fucking song, motherfuckers gonna listen. Him and Ross.
He's a Future song.
Nah,
Hey,
I can't.
I'll
agree.
call-
Him and
I
Ross.
can't. I can't agree
I'll
with
call
Ross.
Him and
Future.
Ross.
I call Future for a song.
I can't
That's
agree
what
with
I
the
just
Ross.
said.
That's
part.
it.
But I know for a fact if you put Eminem on this track, you're gonna at least go. You can't
No.
say that about Future.
No, not these days and times.
Now, we don't think so.
I would go. I would go with. I would.
Off the screaming.
Let me back up. Let me pedal back. Let me pedal back.
Okay.
If I was to make a song right now, I think I would go with Ross first, then Future. Just because of the young culture.
So where Drake said that?
Oh, I forgot about Drake.
See what I'm saying? I try not to do that. I try not to
Let
pull
me
that
back
out my back
all the
pocket.
way up. Yeah. I forgot about Drake. Drake number
mix,
one.
Right? Drake mix,
Drake
right?
number
He
one.
mix. Okay, so he does mix.
Ross and Future, it's a toss.
No, not in no feature.
Yeah, man, it's a toss up.
It's too different.
Because it's two different crowds.
games.
It's two different. It's two different listeners.
What I ask is crossover and to reach the masses. Ross ain't reaching the masses. When I say the masses, I mean lottie dottie everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Future will. So I would agree with that one. So I'm just saying, but Eminem gonna do that though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think. And listen, his album sales say it though. And listen, every time this man come out, he goes platinum. Every time he puts out an album,
even the garbage one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He sells.
That's respectful. That's because he has a listener base.
But that's what I'm saying. You want at least that listener's base to
Well,
hear your
Ross
song.
got that base.
No, not
Yes,
not that
fuck
Eminem
he
base.
do. Yes, he do.
Stop
Yeah,
it. How many albums have Ross went platinum? Seriously, now
he got a
And
base though.
No. I ain't talking about just having a base. I'm talking about that base. I'm talking about that base that gonna get you over the ceiling. You going to the skies. The sky is not even a limit no more. You going out of space with it because everybody on the planet is gonna hear it. It's gonna be 300 countries that. Oh my God. Good music far as the last
CD? No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't put an Eminem CD in my car. Period.
Man,
I put it in my car.
You wouldn't listen to Eminem?
I know, for real. His first three albums I would listen to
I mean,
all
I
day.
like him as an
Yeah.
artist and all that, but I don't listen. I never.
So you like
ever
you didn't like
bought
Role
a
Model?
I've never ever bought
Marshall
an
Mathers LP?
Eminem CD. Never. I've listened to his music.
The one with
like 50?
Rap God on it.
Listen,
Yeah, I like
Rap God is
Okay,
crazy
that's
too.
way.
yeah, listen.
I like
crazy.
Eminem as an artist.
If you
I
talking
think
about
he's
like-
I think
if you
he's an
see
exceptional artist,
growth.
but he's not somebody that I want to listen to.
I can take that, but I'm saying you.
So what? Turn your trunk up.
Oh, Hove all day.
Oh,
Jay Z.
all day.
man, whole rap Biggie lines for years.
I
nigga.
wouldn't give a damn. Oh, man. That's my dude.
All Hov did, all Hov did was big his brother up. All he did was big his brother up. All he did was big his brother up. Don't do that.
Mama Clot boy.
Hove, my dude.
Hey, listen, it's a lot of Jay Z fans in here, Greg. You got.
I don't care. He rap all Biggie lines. Y'all come for me.
No, he didn't.
Y'all come for me.
No, he didn't.
Greg Barber Light.
Just because,
come for
just
me.
because
He rap all Biggie lines.
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah,
That's an overrated lie. He did not rap Biggie lines. He used a few Biggie phrases in a couple of songs.
He recycled.
Everybody do that.
It's
Everybody
called
do that.
recycling.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does that.
Troy Lane-
But just
Tory Lanez did that.
just because Big Time,
You recycle a whole lot. He
just
got
because
Economy.
Big,
waste center.
he said specifically, I'm bigging up my brother. You know, he bigging up the brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what more can he say.
Yeah. Who?
The
That was a
dude-
whole line. I don't know nothing about that.
What more can he say?
He said enough. He even stole the bum line from Jamaica.
What more can I say?
Give a
simple.
damn.
He stole that.
When you
It's called
ask
sampling.
me,
You can sample. I can sample something.
Everybody can
Long as
sample. I can
long as got
sample
that.
lemonade and
check this out.
raspberry together too.
The very first show,
But it's
you
not
asked
original.
everybody
Yeah.
who was their favorite MC.
Yep, we did.
I said who? Who did I say?
You said who?
No, I didn't.
No. You said LL.
LL is my favorite MC.
Yeah.
But when you ask me who's the best, Hov.
All right, so I'm glad we said that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So we ain't gonna bring up Renegade.
Who? White rapper.
We ain't gonna bring up Eminem and Jay-Z since we talked about Jay-Z.
He did not. He did not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
In my opinion, he did not overshadow Jay-Z in that song.
You don't think so? And Renegade?
No. Nas blew that shit up.
You think Nas said that Eminem
Just because Nas said that, everybody ran with it. Jay-Z dropped some goddamn.
I didn't say he overshadowed him, but
Jay-Z,
I know he went toe for toe.
Jay-Z brought the heat with that fucking song.
That
I done listened to that shit over and over and over. I just don't see it.
I don't know.
Don't get it twisted. Eminem came hard.
But let's okay.
No.
My question is that how did Eminem start getting the shine though? Was it all based off of Dre? You think it was all based off of Dre, like when he came out with Dre? Because like I said, I mean, his first song wasn't that to me, but his album was dope. That first album was dope. That
the dude was fucking nice.
Yeah,
he's a fucking genius.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, the best song. I don't know all his music, but one of the best songs I like about him was fucking Stan.
Yeah, that was different. Yeah,
killed that shit.
Yeah, that was different. Definitely different.
He straight lyrically murdered that song.
Man, he literally made a whole song about.
That's the shit.
Killing. Not that. Not Stan's fire.
Oh yeah,
the song where he like pretty much like killed his baby mom and
the
kids with him. I'm like,
yep.
Yo, like you really put this on wax and everything. Like
the dude is fucking a genius. He's a fucking genius lyrically.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't put him over my boy.
Who?
Oh no, we just talking.
We just talking
about a verse.
Yeah, we just talking about a verse. That's all it was.
Listen, he killed Renegade. One of my favorite songs, like easily one of my favorite songs.
What?
I love each verse, the chord, everything about the song. But Buddy went toe for toe with him. I gotta give him that.
He went toe for toe. Now I ain't gonna take that
Jay-Z
from him.
Ain't did another
but
song
I just
with
feel
him,
like I just feel like Jay-Z.
Was Jay-Z on the track with it was Kanye, Lil Wayne?
No, he wasn't on that. No, I know what you're talking about. No, he wasn't on that song.
Okay.
Jay wasn't on that one. He wasn't on that.
For the LeBron James.
Yeah, no, he wasn't on that one.
But I was trying to think. He ain't never did another song with him now.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
can't see the comments.
Hey, we know a rapper that we ain't mentioned. What about Paul Wall?
Oh, Paul
garbage.
Was that beast.
He was garbage.
What?
That was that beast, man.
He made.
I'm in the middle. I ain't gonna say he was a beast. I ain't gonna say he garbage.
Paul Wall had a style,
but he was cool.
But Third Coast was a different setting from the South and the East.
At some point, man, we get tired of hearing about tipping on 84s.
Yeah, but 84.
I mean, but that was his
84s was in your era.
They rap. Right,
and it was cool and all that. But you think about it, him and Chameleon saying the same fucking shit.
But that's
the same thing they say about the South. The same thing you just said they say about us.
Oh man, it
was
because it's different eras. That's what I'm saying.
Paul Wall, man. Paul Wall was cool, man. Let me say that, man. Paul Wall was cool, man. He had his moment, but he wasn't a lyrically gifted guy.
But he was cool though.
It was cool.
He was cool.
He was cool. But after a while, man, I didn't want to hear about no goddamn tipping on no 84s and no goddamn wood grain in no car.
Hey, but that's what they was around though.
But that's their culture.
Yeah, that's their culture.
They was into the car culture. I get and I respect the car culture big time because I'm a car person.
What about Yellow Wolf?
God, I don't know.
Y'all know.
I ain't even gonna comment on that. I don't know about that dude.
I heard some verses. He went crazy. But I've never heard a song where it was just like, oh yeah, let me download that. Let me check that out. I heard verses though. He had some verses. He had some 5 verses, but I
ain't heard that name in a minute, bro.
Yeah, he burned out real fast.
I mean, a lot of them burnt out fast. I mean, only one that stick out, and has did the test time is M. I told you he's gonna be brought up a lot in this podcast because you don't never know when he's gonna drop an album, and then when he drop an album, you check the numbers, it's like they've been waiting on it.
But it's the albums, the freestyles, the features.
I hadn't listened to an Eminem album in forever.
And like I said, but that may not be your cup of tea.
He ain't my cup of tea.
I
like him as an MC.
Yeah,
and I listen to whatever they playing or whatever. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm going, like I got Sirius, XM radio, and if they play something Eminem, I'm gonna check it out. If it's fire, I might listen to it every time it come on or whatever. But you think I'm gonna buy Eminem album? Nah. But be in truth, I ain't bought nobody's fucking album lately. I ain't bought nobody's album.
I'm just saying that he got
I agree with
some
him.
really good albums though. Like he really do got some really good albums.
He do.
I ain't trying to say he's a bad artist or nothing like that. It's just
I
just think it's style.
He ain't nobody. Hell, I ain't gonna be realistic. I ain't bought no Jay-Z album since like the Blueprint 3 or some shit. Like
I mean, but we ain't buying albums no more.
444.
Like, we streaming, we check the
bought.
music out. We got Sirius Radio. You check out. You know what I'm saying? You take the buy-in like back in the day. Like I like to think of it like that. Back in the day, what you had bought?
But yeah.
Like what I bought back in the day.
No, would you have if we were still in those times? Would you check out his album?
Who?
Him.
Yeah. Like if you was in the times that you had to go to the record store,
Not now where music is readily available. Like, would you go and buy an album at the record store? Ooh, especially after you heard Renegade.
I'd have bought it.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That right there is what I want to know.
If he would have came with Renegade like that
and then dropped the album,
I gotta check that out because how hard he came, the lyrical content, he was serious with it, and he wasn't on no bullshit. He came really strictly as an MC, and he dropped some serious shit. So yeah, I gotta check you out because you coming with it.
We can't reach, but I'm gonna do
all right. So my question is this about white rappers though. Do you think they get too much shine when they drop, or are they underrated when they shot? Like they don't get enough shine when they drop?
Underrated.
You think they're underrated when they come out?
Extremely underrated.
I think they extremely over criticized.
Over criticized? Explain how you feel they over criticized.
Like just like you said, like I know people like off air, off camera, like never gonna listen to him just because
he white.
Yeah, like off the rip, like no, I ain't checking that out. Like who was that? Like it got to be something like fire for them to go. Like when I say fire, above what you already think is fire, it's got to be like the ember, like the coals. Like bro, it's undeniable. You got to check it out. And if they don't reach that, they ain't checking it out.
What you think?
Yeah, I agree with him. It's the same thing. They got to come with that fire.
So listen, so do they got the white man can't jump complex?
I wanted to give my brother here a chance to speak. So let me say this right here, and I'm gonna just put it out there. Hip hop is a young man's sport,
definitely,
and it's a black man's sport.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm just saying it is.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's
rock and roll. How many black dudes make rock and roll?
Not a lot. It's
a white man's sport.
Yeah, only rock truly rock and roll dude I can think of.
No disrespect to nobody's race and none of that kind of stuff.
And he's gay.
But
hip
hop is a
Old Town Road,
dude.
Hip hop is a black man's sport.
Yeah,
and it's a young man's sport because. As you see, over time, older rappers get phased out. Right? The music's changed. It sounds different. It's easy now. Motherfuckers got the same fucking beat over and over and over. And they say the same shit over and over and over. Because back in the days when it first started, it was all about how good you were as an MC. Then it evolved as street credibility. You had to have street credibility to be considered a hot rapper. Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know.
Definitely. Street credibility was extremely. Why you think Vanilla Ice fucking fell off? When they checked his fucking resume, it was like, "Oh, yo, you some bullshit."
Okay, but listen to this. Listen to this.
You are a rich white dude.
Listen to this though.
Talking about you in the fucking hood.
But listen to this though.
But see,
that's street credibility. Fuck his career up.
But that's if you're going for that.
That's how it is. Yeah. Hey, I ain't made the fucking rules, but that's just how it fucking was. Your street credibility wasn't straight.
If you rap about that.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what you rap about.
Drake ain't rapping about
street credibility.
Man, I done heard Drake rap more about love than anything.
But Drake is
I'm
a
just
whole
saying.
Drake is a whole nother type of artist and a whole nother.
So Chance
you think about it.
Chance the Rapper ain't doing that.
Hold on,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God, yo.
I ain't stepping to that era yet.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I ain't even
I'm about
stepping
to
in
say,
there.
'cause I don't know.
When
Like,
rap was new, it was all about how
Stop
good
real-
you were as an MC.
But
Cool Mo D, the Treasure 3, all of them.
I mean,
all of them.
the only white gangster rapper I know is Lil White from 3 6 Mafia.
Garbage.
I was trying to take those
Man, listen.
listen,
He right though.
Nah, his album was garbage. I ain't gonna lie. His album was garbage. But
Really?
But his features on the 3 6 Mafia project, I was like, I can't wait.
Hey,
He
ain't nothing
disappointed
wrong.
me. Don't get it wrong. He disappointed me because I was waiting on it. I was like,
he was lit. He was
listen,
lit in the hook.
And how you said it, like Vanilla Ice credibility, like that was you had to, okay.
When they found out-
White, okay,
When,
all right.
when people found out that Vanilla Ice was a rich white dude, his career went to shit.
but you know what's crazy though? It's a lot of white rappers out here that you maybe think is trash that may have came out and stuff like that. They sold more records than some of the best black rappers. Like if you pull up the numbers, you know, it's crazy. All right, you said Rick Ross got his lane. He don't sell as much records as G-Eazy. You got, or he don't sell as much some G-Eazy sell more records than who else out there that's right now, but more than Future. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So I think they
We
get
got
the
to fact check that one.
Well, I believe G-Eazy
As an example, you just,
Yeah, as an
okay,
example,
I'm
yeah,
about to
yeah,
say,
yeah,
we had to
yeah.
fact-
I'm
I'm gonna
check
give
that.
you my
Yeah, yeah.
opinion. I'm gonna
I'm
give
just
you my
saying, though.
opinion of why that could be true.
Okay, give you your opinion. This is where I'm going at. That's what I wanted to know. I want to know. That's what I said. That's why I asked the question. Do you think that they get too much shine because they're white, or do you think is it because they're actually lyrical?
I'm gonna go a whole nother lane.
Go ahead, go with it.
White privilege.
No.
Yeah.
I
We
disagree.
all act like that shit ain't real.
I mean, I believe it's
That
real.
shit
I don't
is
know who act-
extremely
I don't
real.
The reason being I disagree with that. Y'all might disagree to disagree or agree to disagree. But I go back to Blind Fury out of Camden Lugoff. Freestyle rapper, white boy. You ever listen to this shit?
We heard him freestyle. That's what we're saying.
Like y'all
He
ever
was
listen
good.
to all this shit?
No.
He was on Wonderson Park killing the game.
All I
Yeah, he
heard
did.
was
Killing the
freestyle.
game.
Man, but he can't make
Freestyles
a
don't-
fucking, he tried to make a fucking song. That shit did not work.
I can't
That's a
see
lie.
me
I can show
listening
you
to
a
that.
song right now that popped off that I listened to and I ride to.
That's you.
Yeah, that was. Like I said, that's
What the
That's
song
you.
is? What the song is?
I ain't trying
No,
to
no,
say that.
for what the song is, so I can check it out.
The dude
Listen.
just didn't fucking make it.
See, that's why he said. That's why he's saying Blind Fury.
So why he still on
What's
TikTok?
the dude?
Why he
What's
still-
the dude that wins all the fucking smack deals?
Why,
I don't know.
why is Blind Fury still on TikTok to this day? And they block him.
I ain't
Almost
trying to say
freestyle.
that the dude don't have a following.
No. He said I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that he don't agree with the white privilege because otherwise he'd have been more successful. That's what he's trying to say about Blind Fury.
Right.
He said Blind Fury got better
Because
lyrics
he
than
made
some
it in the hood.
Yeah, he's in the hood. He said
He blind.
that's what his statement.
We see each other right now, and this dude made
said-
it off
he
being
said-
blind.
He said
That's like a Stevie Wonder of the white hood.
Shout out to Mike for checking in.
That's
Yeah.
like Stevie Wonder of the white hood, bro.
So that's what he's
Let me
saying.
look this dude up.
Yeah, look him up.
No, I ain't talking about White Fury. I'm talking about the dude I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out.
he's talking about for the Smack
No,
DVD.
Blind Fury.
No, he's talking about the dude from the Smack DVD. Yo, listen. Yo, listen. When you figure out the song, let us know so we can listen to it too. Like I said, I'm not gonna say that Blind Fury wasn't he didn't try to do his thing, but I understand what your metaphor was about it. You're trying to say basically like if he had white privilege, he'd have made it bigger than what he was. But since he was from the hood,
He was underrated.
He was he was
gotta
underrated.
make
Some
songs.
songs.
Yo,
Yeah.
he rap.
No, he
He could have been ready with Jada Kiss in the freestyle battle. He could have been right there with 50 Cent in the freestyle battle. But half of them cats didn't even
Hold
have a
on.
But
freestyle battle.
this is
Jada?
listen. This is his opinions. Listen. This
he
is
was right there with Jada, bro.
Jada?
Yeah,
Listen, this is his
Kiss
opinions.
of
bro,
Death?
talk.
Yeah,
Right there with Jada, bro.
I gotta see this freestyle. you
Murder
talking
Mook.
about.
I'm about to say
who?
Murder Mook.
Martin Mook is the he's not white though.
No, what I'm saying is the
What?
dude,
I'm about
Okay.
to say,
the dude,
I know
the
Murder
dude,
Mook. I was like,
Murder Mook was a lyrical
Yeah.
Genius.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But can't make no music.
Cannot
Not
make
make
a
no
fucking
music.
song.
Yeah.
He make freestyles though.
Yeah, he definitely freestyle.
All day.
Can't make
All
song.
day.
He could never cross over.
Down on your head. Down.
Yeah.
God.
Listen.
You put
A lot
him
of
in, you give him a mic, no music, he'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Put music to it, garbage.
I need the song. That just how I am. Like you
Yeah.
can freestyle all day, but
He
I
was
need-
never that guy.
Which song
I
you
need
need?
a
Because
song.
he battled a lot of rappers now. Which one you want?
No,
I
no,
see
no, no,
him
no,
battle.
no.
I need songs.
We talking about actually. We'll see how we go by over here. Like people's opinions is that we go by. We need to see a body of work.
Like the freestyles do count.
Yeah,
They do count.
Yeah, but like it's just
But
like
you-
you said, just like he was saying about Murder Mook. Murder Mook is a awesome freestyler, but he can't
Right.
make no music.
That's like you get.
But how many rappers out there now? They got game and got $1 million records can freestyle
It's a lot.
without rapping, without writing,
Listen,
without writing.
It's
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Few.
You can put your 16 bars down on paper. I can put my 16 bars down on paper. Who gonna flex for? Who gonna flex first?
Well, you need a list of them.
Nah, because you one of them.
Who me?
Yeah.
Oh, you want my 16?
No, your 16
Oh,
is great. Yeah. Your 16 is great. So you know what I'm talking about.
Like, I feel like this freestyling is a lost art because you don't have to push. You don't have to. I mean, it's still some that go out there and do it because you still got Flex that does it. It still does it sometimes. You got the one of what's name. You still got people that go on what's my man name? Sway Show. The Sway Show. They be freestyling up there. Big boy. You know all that stuff. So it's still some that go out there and they freestyle.
K-Slay.
But like you said,
That dude Fred the God was crazy.
yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah,
He was crazy with
and he was one of my he wasn't here that day, right? I said that was one of my underrated. That was one of my underrated
Fred the
rappers.
God
That's
was
some-
bad. He was a tough dude.
Yeah, he'll bar you to death.
Yeah,
He'll-
he was tough.
Metaphors and bars. He'll bar you to death.
That shit he did, that live freestyle he did with Flex.
Yeah.
Man, and what the dude was singing the hook or something like
Yeah.
that. Man, they killed it.
Yeah.
Check this out.
So like I said, my thing is, man. Like I said, I don't know. I mean,
think Fred the God's son.
yeah, Fred the Godson. Yeah,
Fred
I think my thing is this, man. That I think the white privilege plays a part. Definitely played the part in the industry for them. For them artists, for the white artists. Reason why I say that is because, like I said, there's some white artists out there that sold a lot of more records than some people that had, I mean, bars. I mean, somebody that you think they should sold more albums. And what's the name? Like I use example as Jeezy selling more than Future, selling more than Rick Ross, stuff like that. And I'm not saying that Jeezy's not not Jeezy, G-Eazy. My apologies, I pronounced it right. I'm talking about Jeezy. G-Eazy.
About to start something.
You know, right? G-Eazy is I'm not saying he can't spit. He has some bars. He put some songs out there that I will listen to. Will I go buy his album? Probably not. And it's not because he's white. It's probably because it's not what I listen to right now. Then you got, like I said, then you got other people out there that made more money. Macklemore made a lot of money off of music. You know what I mean? And he sold more than some people. He was up there and he sold more than some Nas albums. And you think he's a better rapper than Nas? No. Like I said, so
I got a valid point.
okay.
Let's just flip this thing. What if hip hop was a white man's sport? So it was a lot of white rappers doing this shit. And then you started getting the emergence of black rappers.
Mm-hmm.
We as black people gonna gravitate to the black rappers and we gonna cheer for them.
Yes.
Of
So,
course.
Yeah.
we gonna back them up. Just like flip it back over. It's a black man's sport. White rappers emerge and white people gonna gravitate to them.
And they the majority. So
Now, granted, white people support white people way more than black people.
we do. You're right. They do.
So it's easy to understand why
They sell so much.
they sell more records than
Some of the artists that really
Yeah.
get spent. Yeah. And then like I said, and like they said that to go back to a conversation y'all was having before the whole podcast started, you talking about how people weird out. They start weirding out because they get in that white fan base. They want to see that.
they gotta change. They gotta do ridiculous shit to make themselves stay relevant.
Listen, Lil Wayne is number one. Number one person.
Definitely.
I'm talking about number one person to wear it out.
Yeah.
We talking about he weared it out
Him,
for the
Kanye.
for the white people. He did. He started wearing out. When Lil Wayne first came out, he was hood. Now
bows, jeans, and t-shirts.
Yep. Now he
and
got
soldiers.
Soldieries.
Yep. Now he what he doing? Tights,
Yeah.
blonde hair,
tattoos
all over his
face,
all over stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Not taking that from him lyrically. Lyrically, he's still there. It's just the fact that they start wearing out. They said the Kanye thing, same thing. You know, you have a listening party, you got a mask on, you dressed all red, and like I was stating about the backstory, you know that he rented out the stadium to finish his album there, paying $1 million a day to stay there because he want to keep that same vibe he had from the listening party. That's crazy. Why you got a house, you got studios to go to, but you're gonna stay at the stadium, rent it out, bring stuff in, pay all this money just so you finish the album because you're trying to go off the vibe that you had from the listening party. Then you had a listening party and the album didn't even drop. What's that about?
Weirdo shit.
Goat status.
Nah,
I can do it.
Weirdo shit.
You gonna buy it? They gonna listen.
Weirdo shit.
I think it's more about the money.
No, I think it's more about the media.
The media.
How the media perceives it. They're going to blow it up. They're going to make it a big thing, issue, just to give me the sales. That's all it's about.
Oh, we gonna get
The dude ain't doing that shit because, you know, that dude done sold 9 fucking albums without all that.
Mm-hmm.
But now I got to do some weird shit, some different shit that nobody ever else done. Who the fuck ever had a fucking listening party with a fucking mask on?
I mean, this what we still in the pandemic, right?
Pandemic ain't got nothing to do with it.
Still going.
I mean, I'm just saying, we still in the pandemic. So like,
we all wear masks, huh?
The pandemic is not an excuse.
Everybody still wearing masks and stuff.
The
like
pandemic, no, this motherfucker had a mask
just to be like, motherfucker,
over his
you ain't
whole
up on
goddamn
this.
head.
Man, this is Kanye. Kanye told you
But
this
hold
10,
on.
20 years ago.
This dude
Just
had
to
a
be like,
mask
you
over
ain't
his
up on
whole entire head.
He is
Not
just to
his
be
face,
like, you ain't
not
up
his
on
mouth,
this.
not his nose.
Just to be
his
like,
whole
you ain't
entire
up
head.
on this.
How you know that it was even fucking him?
Cause this is Kanye. This what he do.
A motherfucker could have been out there lip syncing. He could have been sitting in the fucking
This is
crowd. All you know.
This is the same.
Mask on.
This is the same man that told the president, "You don't give a damn about black people." You can't put nothing past Kanye. You can't. Like, you can't.
And
But
he
he the same dude that wore the goddamn "Make America Great" hat too.
And he went to become the president.
He wanted to run for president.
Man, he ain't had a chance in hell.
So you were voting for him?
Nah, I wouldn't vote for him at all.
Man, listen. If
I know people that voted for him too.
Start doing that
That's
crazy
publicity.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
just for publicity.
Listen, if he didn't start
He ain't
doing
do
that crazy
because he
stuff, I was
really
gonna
wanted
vote.
to be the president.
I was gonna vote
It
for
was
you.
publicity.
I was gonna vote for you.
People said they was gonna vote for him.
Vote for
Listen,
And he just started doing some
and it was so
weird,
crazy.
Ain't got no respect,
Listen.
no idea about fucking politics.
Listen. I was working with this girl.
And Trump did.
Listen, I was working with this girl, and she
I ain't vote for that dumb motherfucker either.
She wasn't Trump. He's about Trump.
I'm just saying.
He said he didn't vote for him either. You know, listen.
Obviously, y'all don't understand what happened with that.
Yeah, I mean, I
He
know.
cheated.
Yeah, we know about
Cheated.
it. Trump. Yeah, we know all about that. too.
Trump cheated.
We know.
We know.
We know.
We know.
But it still happened. We
Hold on,
can't.
hold on,
Listen, hold on. Let me
State your,
hold on.
state your,
I am
state
a
your
Lakers.
phrase.
I am a.
Say
I am
what you
a-
gotta say.
Hold on, wait.
Say what you gotta say, and then come back.
Okay, listen. We know he cheated. I'm a Lakers fan. The King. We owe the Kings one. We know it still happened. It happened. That's all I'm saying. It happened.
Listen, somebody in the comments said that Kanye is very smart. He said is genius. She said is genius. I should say, because reason being, like just like we all stated, like we know that this is a way to. Thank you for what's her name, Serena. Thank you for your comment. The thing is, you guys understand that we in the era now. How you said earlier, we're in an era now that attention sells. You know what I'm saying? You have you that sells. You could tell that because you see what people do to get attention. They go on TikTok, they go on Facebook, they what's name. So Kanye doing it the way he feel that, hey, I'm about to attract these people. I'm about to do something crazy. And they're gonna be like, yo, what's going on? This album must be gonna be fire. It was talks about it a whole lot. So you know that's what it is. So
you got that verse from Hove too.
Yeah. And then that's another thing too. They got a song back together with Hove. You knew that? You knew that Hayes? You know he had a song with Hov?
You ain't gonna listen?
They said,
to who?
To that song.
To that
what song?
Jay-Z and Kanye on his new album.
At least that.
Check it out. I'll check it out. That my boy. I'm gonna check him out. Whatever he do.
Kanye won again.
That don't mean I like the shit.
Listen, but you gonna give it a chance.
You're gonna give it a chance.
I'm gonna listen.
Okay, then he
listen.
won.
So hold on.
But what you was gonna say?
So here we go.
Okay.
Let me tap this subject real quick. There was a company called Cambridge Analytics. When the Republicans ran for who was going to be nominated to represent the Republicans, Ted Cruz from Texas was dead last. That company backed him. By the end of it, they used him as an experiment. By the end of it, he was like neck and neck with Trump. They knew Trump ain't had a fucking chance against Hillary Clinton. They knew it. But they went to him. They said, look, this is what we did for Ted Cruz. We can do this shit for you. He hired them. Look this shit up now.
Cambridge.
It's a Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
Cambridge Analytical.
Analytics.
Yeah, analytics. Yeah.
He hired them.
Yeah.
What they did was all the battleground states, they got people's data. You know how they be talking about stealing your data, using your data.
Mm-hmm.
What they did was they got these people's data and they figured out who is what they call persuadables. I can shoot shit to you, persuade you to go whatever I say. So South Carolina, you never saw that shit because South Carolina is not a battleground state. That's why we never saw this shit. But Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Ohio, Florida, all these states got that shit. These people actually made their own ads and targeted people that they considered persuadables.
Mm-hmm.
All they did was badger Hillary Clinton. When the email thing dropped, you, me, we all probably, so it wasn't that big a fucking deal. But they made that shit a big deal to those particular people
to win that state.
So what happened was they flipped those people. That's how he won.
Yeah, well,
he didn't win because he won.
Yeah,
he won because social media flipped those fucking people. It's a documentary on Netflix about this shit.
I saw it. I know what talk about.
And what happened? Hold on, let me get to the end of it. So what happened was these motherfuckers was feeling themselves. Oh, they was bragging. You know, oh yeah, we about to be $1 billion company. All this other extra shit. And then what happened was some motherfuckers in that camp got in their feelings about that shit. They was like, yo, y'all cheating. And they told it. And then it blew up. And next thing you know, them motherfuckers was under fucking fire. Because this is a company in fucking Britain.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers cheated. He didn't win that shit straight up. He won that because he had the influence of these people, flooding these people with, and when he came up with that statement, crooked Hillary, that shit just blew out the fucking water. That's how he won. He didn't win because if you would have left it, there's all kinds of fucking ways that they got this election shit rigged up. And if you got to do your research, gerrymandering is the most bullshit ever. Look that shit up.
Who's that?
Gerrymandering. It's a system where they break down the areas and whoever has the control, the Democrats or the Republicans, whoever has the control gets to make the gerrymandering maps. So say like if you get the, so like if you got an area, you got to put 8 squares in that area. You can configure them however you want. So now, so like out of 8, you can make it 5 to 3 because you drew the maps in a manner where it benefits you.
Like
Look up, that's how they win this shit with gerrymandering. They don't go by the popular vote. They go by
I know that.
gerrymandering.
Yeah,
It's a lot of bullshit with the
like
presidential election.
Yeah,
like
that's
dominoes.
Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit. And some people want to get rid of the shit because whoever the Democrats, when they got the house, when they got the control, that's why there's such a big fight over control. You know, right now you hear all this bullshit about, you know, we gonna take it back in 2022 and all this other extra shit. It's because of whoever has control got control over that fucking gerrymandering, and they can make these maps. You know, like the Electoral College.
Yep.
That's what comes from the Electoral College, gerrymandering.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Listen,
it's a lot of bullshit with that election.
Listen, Knights of the Round Table is so diverse. We done went from white rapper to politics.
It's a lot of bullshit now.
to the election. Listen, we talk about everything on this podcast. Let me find out how we going there.
Tori, do you think that what he was saying apply to rapping? Like with the white rappers and black rappers?
I mean, I think you know what?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Me too. I think so in some sense.
Yeah.
I think the record
That's the question
companies
I want to ask off what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because I felt what he was saying, but he was trying to take it to another level of saying black and white rappers.
Well, not politically, but it goes back to what I said from the beginning.
White privilege. Yeah, definitely. It's in a lot.
It's a privilege thing, and not necessarily saying that these guys are not lyrically talented, skilled, and all this stuff. But if you flip it, if it was a white person's sport
and black people
and some black artists came into the game, we would, as black people,
would gravitate to them.
Mm-hmm. We would support them. And that's the same thing they're doing. They're supporting white rappers.
Forgot his name.
You know, we don't see it like they do, but they see it.
Yep.
It's just like the election. All those ads, negative ads about Hillary Clinton, you never saw one. But select people saw that shit on a daily fucking basis. And it's like, it's crazy. Because when you go do the research, you be like, well, damn, all that was going on over there. It's just like, okay, you ever heard of Parler?
Parler? No.
Yeah, you ever heard of it?
No.
Never heard of it.
It's a fucking app where these people that, what do they call it? The January 6th.
Oh, when they stormed the Capitol?
That's how they communicated.
Yeah, it's a lot of deep
It's
stuff
an
on
app
there.
where they like Messenger.
Yeah.
That's how they communicated with each other. Parler. You never heard of that shit.
Nope.
But they have.
Would you believe the White House Capitol was actually like a slave place?
I ain't want to get into all
Headquarters?
that. I ain't want to get into all that.
Hey. We ain't trying to get deep on Nights of the Round Table.
I ain't want to go that far.
That's a whole different level.
Yeah, that's a whole different level.
Okay.
What they got to do with white rappers?
Nah.
We got white rappers trying to come to the black community to be the best rappers.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I mean,
I still got
If
hands
you do-
down. Blind Fury was the best freestyler white boy ever
No.
gave to rap.
Eminem.
Drop no bombs for that.
Hey, that's that man opinion, man.
Eminem.
Opinion. He from
This is
Rudolph.
opinion.
Yo, he can rap. He ain't got to see you. He see
Eminem.
you got an AI hat on.
The best.
Let me tell you why I feel like Eminem. Let me tell you why I feel like Eminem was the fucking man.
Y'all starting to use this best word a little too loosely
Eminem.
at the round table. And I
That
don't
motherfucker-
like that.
The
That
round table.
motherfucker would freestyle on your ass. He was on with the BT Wars. He tore that shit down.
Follow.
He made the fucking movie, and when he made that movie,
Yeah.
oh man, I could watch that shit over and over and
What
over.
movie?
8 Mile.
You
Eight
watch
Mile.
You
He
watch
killed
8
that
Mile,
shit.
but you can't listen to the album. Okay, sir.
All right, listen.
He killed 8 Mile, man.
Hey.
And it's
Yeah.
and I feel like I
And he
really
killed the
honestly
Shady Show.
feel like that's his story.
That is a story. That's why I think he
I
killed
feel
it.
like that's his story.
But like
And it was
Sundance
good,
Kid.
and it's good.
But you don't
Like
want to check out the
Sundance Kid,
album.
man, the cowboy movie. Sundance
Huh?
Kid.
But you didn't want
He
to check
has
out the
all-
album.
No.
Hey,
You just said Vanilla Ice got desecrated because his background didn't match, but Eminem's matching. You don't want to check it out.
Oh,
Hey,
I mean, I
hey,
like
hey,
him, but
hey.
I don't want to.
hey, we go.
It's a lot of fucking rappers got a fucking story. That don't mean I want to listen to them.
Hey,
So you
You like the story though.
So you
I like the movie. I like the movie.
this is
Now you know any air movie they sensationalize
Oh,
it to
yeah,
a
that's
certain-
true.
just to sell.
Hey, look, this was another great episode. It ain't too much we could really touch more on the white rapper.
I mean, we was all
Hold on,
over
we was
the
all
place.
over-
Before we
Yeah.
go, let's just touch this topic. What makes an MC?
Okay, when you said that earlier and you said
That's
it
real.
last week, I think like I said, I agree with
real.
I agree with majority everything you said. What you said about the you have to spit bars. That's number one. Like for me, I'm speaking from my opinion. Like I can't speak for the whole table. I can't speak for the whole table. You have to spit bars. You have to have stage presence. Like you have to have stage presence where that you can grab the attention. Just because you got bars don't mean that that's it. Because if you ain't got stage present or some way to grab attention, it ain't got to be weird. It just got to be some trying to so we can listen. We understand what you're saying. Then you have to also know how to ride a beat. You have to be able to.
Definitely.
You have to know how to ride a beat. If you don't know how to ride a beat, then you're not an MC to me. You're a poet.
Drop a bomb there.
Oh
No.
Drop the mic.
listen, yo,
You have to ride
the beat. Yeah, because other than that, you just a poet to me. Like I said, freestyling is dope. I mean, to write a freestyle, I can't do it. I can't take no credit from nobody that freestyle. But my thing is that you can freestyle, but if you can't ride a beat, make a song, make an album, put out what's the name?
You have to fit that beat.
You have to fit that beat. You have to know what's your genre beat. Like I said, because you got to think about it. We talk about Jay-Z a lot on here. A lot of people, is big Jay-Z fans. When Jay-Z first came out, he was spitting fast. He had Hawaiian Sophie.
Right.
He knew that wasn't his lane because he was following behind his mentor at the
Jaz-O.
time, Jaz-O, and he knew that was his lane. That's why he changed it and slowed his cadence down and started finding the beat. So that's what makes him one of the greats, because he knew he found his wasn't. He could have stayed with that and kept following Jaz-O what lane and didn't. So like I said, you have to know how to write a beat, put a song together. So that would, to me, what makes a great MC. What you got, Rico?
I mean, to piggyback off of it, for the most part, I don't agree 100%, but for the most part, of course, you gotta have bars. You gotta have bars. As a real MC, you gotta be able to. I want you to spit it to me. I want it to be clear. Like the clarity has to be perfect. Like I understand. Like I want to know where you going with this. Like I'm more of a storytelling. Like
There you go.
I like for you to paint
There
this
you
picture
go.
for me.
There you
all
go.
that, all the extra stuff is the extra stuff that becomes more into an artist versus
Drop a bomb
an
to
MC.
that.
You know what I'm
You
saying? As
have
an
to
MC,
have the storytelling element.
if you don't got that, that's why I'm big on like Project Pack. Like I done said it on previous like episodes and stuff.
Project Pack?
Yeah, Project Pack.
Yo, that's
I'm
dude.
once I hear enough from you that you told a story or stories, okay, you got me hooked. Because now I'm waiting for you to either have like a part 2 or a new story. If you're telling me something about you, that's cool. But if you can give me something fictional that you created, that shows your full creativity to me. I want to know exactly, like when you start painting this picture, I know where the paintbrush started and I know where it ended at. So by the time you finish the song or the track or however many tracks it was, that's my guy.
What makes an MC for you?
What makes it for me? I think it's more of a connection. Like whether the hood shit, street shit, spiritual shit, women shit, men shit, like whatever. The connection bond the greatest bond through the form of music. from LL Cool J sitting in the room talking about his lady. You know, from Rob Bass. You know, from Kwame. It takes two to make things go right. It's all about the connection that you got to rock with the crowd. That's why I think make a real MC.
And what you going with what you said earlier is?
Well, it's like this. You got to have you got to be lyrically talented. Two, like House Party said, you got to have that storytelling element. Then kind of like what he said, you got to relate.
Mm-hmm.
So when you spitting this shit, in my mind, do I relate to what you doing? What you saying? You know, is that some shit I went through in my life? You know, you telling me you went to prison, you went to this, you did this, you know, you dealt with 2 or 3 women, you did all kind of stuff like this. Can I relate to it? And if I feel like I can relate to what you saying, then that what makes me feel like you're a rounded, well MC. Because, you know, that's why I like Hov so much. Because, you know, he went to, you know, he actually said in one of the songs, you know, I had to get my storytelling on, you know. And when you can break it down, like that song I said, Girls, Girls, Girls.
Mm-hmm.
When you can break some shit down like that, and then even all the way into the hook, you can break it down. And I'm like, damn, that's some real shit. You know, I ain't never flown, you know, I ain't never did all that, you know, getting manicures on a fucking plane, but
yeah,
I can respect what you talking about because
I might not have did it personally, but I can see it.
I can see that. You know, I can see a lot of the stuff, you know, my favorite Jay-Z song is Allure.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that I can relate to in my life. And when you are a well-rounded MC and you can tell a story, that makes you a great MC.
So look, we're gonna spin the block on this subject again because I definitely have this in one of our upcoming episodes about MCing and stuff like that, and we're gonna touch more on it. Like I always say, it's always a great episode with the Knights of the Round Table. We have special guests that come in sometime and sit in for people that couldn't make it. I really thank Greg for stepping in tonight. Like I said, actually, he's my true barber. His name, Barber Life ain't for fake. That's my true barber. So if you see my beard shaped up kind of sharp, it's because of him. Other than that, like I said, this was another great episode, but this is episode 9. Episode 10, we about to fire off. Next week, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I don't know who's gonna be at this table, but when we come back next Wednesday, it's gonna be about check the rhyme. I want my table mates to bring their fire rhymes to the table because the copyright samples I can't really play them. So, but I want you to bring them to the table. I don't care if you got it on your phone, screenshot it, if you got to print it up, whatever like that. And I got to check the rhyme button coming, and we're gonna check that rhyme and see how you felt about it. What makes you think that rhyme was fire? What makes you think that rhyme? Well, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's whack. If I think it's whack. If I agree with it, that's fire. I mean, I want you to bring your best. I don't care if it's 10, 20, whatever. We're going to talk. Listen, you got to be ready. I mean, and I want y'all to come in the comments and say what you think was the best lyric rhyme that you heard and say what you're going to say. Because next week, I'm telling you, I'm going to get this table rough. Today, we know.
The best lyric.
I mean, listen,
that right now.
No. We got to tell me that. It's a bunch of out there that's going to compete with them. And I'm going to have a bunch of stuff. I got this lined up. These past 2 episodes been mediocre, but 10, since we got at 10, listen, we at 10 episodes. We going strong. 10 and thereon, we going. And like I said, I'm about to blow this thing up. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be some conversations at this table. We're gonna be like, well, and I know people gonna check in because I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people to check in. I want to hear what they're gonna say. And we still looking for people to freestyle over our instrumental for our opening. If you can do it, like I said, if you need the actual, listen, if you want the actual instrumental, all you got to do is just hit one of the inboxes and I'll email you the actual instrumental. Yeah, I can email it. All you got to do is drop your email address in the comments, and I email you the actual, instrumental, and you can make your what's name so you could get this money. That's up to you. Other than that, like I said, another great episode. We'll see you next week.
Sending them bars. Quit playing.
Come get the cuts too.